Okay, today we are going to be making a parachute.
And we're going to be doing it with Barney the bear and Giggles the monkey.
Okay, so this is all the stuff we've got. We have an umbrella from the pound shop. Costs £1, surprisingly enough, because it's come from the pound shop. We have some wire cutters. We have some scissors. We have some twine. And we have some double-sided Velcro. So Velcro that will stick back to itself. Like so. No, well, you'll see. You'll see a bit later. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the top off the umbrella. So we want the fabric. Now, with these umbrellas from the pound shop, they've all got little metal bits on the side, if you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip them. Now, you need to get your mums or dads to snip these with the pair of wire cutters. You don't want to really break the fabric. We'll also need to take the top off. This unscrews. So when we've snipped them all, we can get the fabric off. So I will snip one and show you how I do it. So as I say, get your mum and dad to do this. So we press in there, bend it a little bit, and it will come off. And then carefully pull that off to keep that as intact as possible so we don't lose the seams. So I'm now about to do all these, and you'll come back when I've finished it and got the fabric on. So this umbrella, it had the bits at the end which I snipped off. It also had some little bits of fabric that were holding it on there and there. So I've snipped all that off, and basically, oh, there's still one there. Here we go. So snip this one off very carefully. He says. There we go. So then, a piece of metal, as I say, you should get your mum and dad to do this, because it's not very nice. It can prod you in the eye and all kinds of horrible things. Once we've done that, we can dispose of that. That can go in the rubbish bin. So what we're left with is the fabric off the umbrella. So what we're now going to do, oh yes, I forgot to say earlier on, cable ties as well. So you need some cable ties. What I'm going to do first is where the middle of the umbrellas come, there's a hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab hold of that. I'm going to grab one of my cable ties. And I'm just going to wrap the cable tie around there just to seal it up, to stop it coming undone. So let's pull that in there, like so. Doesn't matter what colour, just so happens I've got a blue umbrella and I've got a blue cable tie. So we put that on, and again with scissors we cut that off, so that will keep that all together at the top. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to get some twine. Now basically the way I do my twine is I count the corners, and I do believe there's 8 of them on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll need 4 pieces of twine. So what I've done is I've measured these twines out so they're all the same length. So everyone is the same length. And then I go pick one of the twines and go diagonally across. Very simply, I go hold of the corner where the seam is and I tie the twine around that corner. Right, so I grab a bit of this and I 4 fingers and thumbs here and I tie it off like so. So put a double knot in, and then what I do is I grab a cable tie just to hold it securely, and I cable tie around the knot. So, like so. Pull that nice and tight and cut the tie off. Where's my scissors? Don't have any scissors. Where's my scissors? Cut them off. Then, with the other piece of that, I look across and go straight across to the other side. So what we're going to end up with is a load of twine going diagonally across, and I do the same here. So I would tie all these together and then come back for the next bit. So we've done all the twine, as you can see, so they're all connected. So what we've got in the middle now is twine going from each corner across. I put a bit of weight in the middle because I want to pull them up so I kind of get smack in the middle. So I get them all roughly the same length. Okay, what I did forget to say was how long the twines were. To be honest, as you can see, mine are quite long, but you can do them shorter. I haven't really got, as long as they're all roughly the same length, and that's fine. So I now have my double-sided Velcro. So I'm going to grab Giggles, and I'm going to pull some Velcro off and roughly see how fat he is today. So he's reasonably fat, isn't he? As monkeys go. So then what I'm going to do, let's put Giggles back there. I'm going to cut that. So that's the length of Velcro I want. So then we grab these again, out the way, and out the way. So grab all of these. So you're roughly in the middle, which I would say that's roughly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this off to the middle of the Velcro. And grab this. And make sure I'm doing it the right way, so that sticks like that, so it will stick together, and then I'm going to tie it off. Nothing too spectacular here, just a single knot in here, and then once I've got the single knot in what I will do is I will cable tie that just to hold it all together. So hopefully it can't come undone, because the last thing we want to happen is Giggles and his safety belt coming off and him falling and the children all screaming because he's fell. So do that, and that is our parachute. So if we sit Giggles down somewhere and put the Velcro around him. Now, I know it's a bit cruel, but so, by Giggles, you're upside down now. So there we have Giggles and his parachute. Okay, now because of the weight, they have a habit of dangling forwards, so sometimes what I do is I put another piece of Velcro just around his neck, so just to hold it in place, so that he comes down looking a bit more upright. So we'll cut a bit of Velcro off here. Put that round there like so. And then when he sits on the parachute, he will sit properly and upright. So should we go and throw him out the upstairs window and see if he comes down?